All right, so we're back. Week 6 NFL picks. We're here with Preston and T-Mac. So, Taylor is still winning by 1 game. He is up by 1 game on me. We both had a stalemate this week. Finished 8-7, but Gage actually won the week, who is not here right now. He's 9-6. He couldn't make it today. And then Preston also had 8-7 with me and Taylor. And then Eric Harrison had the worst picks of the week with 7-8. So the standings right now are Taylor at 41 and 35 and 2, and then I'm 40 and 36 and 2, and then Gage and Eric are tied right now for third, and then Eric Harrison's and Preston's last right now. But he's back at 500, 38, 38 and 2, so he's sneaking up on in here. We're kind of almost a little bit over a quarter away of the season, so yeah, let's get on into these games. So the first game we have is Thursday Night Football. Wait, where's it? Oh, okay, Eagles at Giants. Taylor, who you got, bro?
As bad as the Eagles looked, I still can't trust the Giants.
So you got...
So, I got Eagles, I'm going to say 24-17. I think it's going to be close.
24-17? Preston, who you got, bro?
I'm going to take the Eagles as well. They lost to a good Vikings team. Even though the Vikings have been inconsistent, they are a solid team, and I think they will be a playoff team. So, yeah, I got the Eagles over the Giants. We'll go 24-14.
I disagree. I have the New York Giants beating the Philadelphia Eagles at home. I feel like this is going to be this is my upset of the week so far. I liked what I saw from the Giants against the Panthers. Credit, they're not going to play like that obviously every week, because I think I saw a stat where it was like the Giants had not scored 30 points in a game in like the past 27 games. So they were in a horrible drought. They finally broke that barrier, and we all saw that Graham Gano 63-yard crazy field goal to win, which I did not think he was going to make. That was crazy. But I'm glad that the Panthers pulled that game through, because they started choking. I feel like Odell's going to get in the groove, and I just don't trust this Eagles secondary right now. They're really banged up, and Jalen Mills is just terrible. He's one of those guys who talks a lot of crap but can't back it up. He just gets burnt, and he's going up against Odell, one of the best receivers in the league, who finally broke out. Has to break out on the day that I bench him in fantasy. So I'm definitely going to start him this week. I would start him this week if y'all have Odell. And yeah, I think this is going to be an upset. I got Giants winning 27-24. So yeah. Sunday night, or not Sunday, first Sunday game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming off a bye week. They're playing in Atlanta. Atlanta 1-4, disappointing, but they have been playing good teams. So they've lost to this. I mean, the Steelers have a really good offense, no matter what you say about them. And then they lost to the Bengals, who are really good right now, 4-1. And then they also lost to the Eagles, who are the defending Super Bowl champs. And who else did they lose to? They beat the Panthers, I know that. So they beat a good team. They lost. Who else did they lose to? Oh, the Dolphins. I think it was the Dolphins, right?
Let me pass.
I want to say.
Possibly, yeah.
I want to say that the Dolphins beat them, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, I don't know what is wrong with Atlanta. I mean, I know they're beat up a little bit defensively, but Jameis Winston is starting. That kind of says it all right there. He's a bum, like Preston said, and the Falcons are going to win this game. So I got it. I got this kind of a high-scoring game. I say 35-28. Preston?
Yeah, so as far as this game goes, I'm not really confident in either of these teams, but I will say, like, the Falcons need this win, and I think they're going to play like it. Normally I like to pick teams coming off a bye week because, they're able to go through and fix things up. But this will be Jameis Winston's first time playing this season. So it's going to be tough to make adjustments when you don't really know how he's going to look.
Mm-hmm. And he's on the road, too.
Yeah, and he's on the road. So, yeah, I'll take the Falcons 24-17.
Taylor?
I also got the Falcons. if they started Ryan Fitzpatrick, I would have taken the Buccaneers, but I got Falcons 27-17.
Do y'all think the Falcon or that Ryan Fitzpatrick will play another snap this year?
Depends on how Jameis plays.
Yeah, Jameis would have to play really, really bad because they still think he's their franchise quarterback, and I don't see it.
Yeah. I mean,
I think they should trade him or something.
I feel so bad for Atlanta. I mean, despite they got blown out by the Steelers, which I'm really surprised about that, but like they've been in like every single game this year and they just can't get it done. I mean, their defense is just
Except for the last week they got.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Despite last week, I mean, they've been in every single game, so
Yeah.
I just think like we thought last week was a must-win for them. This one's definitely a must-win. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Playoffs.
If they don't,
We're talking about playoffs.
I mean, they could sneak into the wild cards.
1-4, and we're talking about playoffs.
Yeah, there's no way they're winning this game. There's no way they're making the playoffs. Not in that division, because NFC South is actually pretty good, especially with the Saints and the. Yeah, never mind. There's no way. So, anyways, forget about what I just said there. Anyways, we all got Falcons. All right, next game, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at Cincinnati Bengals. Preston, you can start this one.
Oh yeah, the Bengals have looked really good. I've doubted them pretty much every game this season. I think I picked against them almost every game this season. So I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna pick them at home against the Steelers team, who's coming off a really good win. But since these teams are probably gonna go, they're probably gonna split the wins this year. So I'm gonna take the Bengals at home. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a shootout, 35-31.
Yeah, I agree. I have the Bengals. I think they're just a much better team right now than the Steelers. Steelers have been inconsistent. I just really don't know how the Steelers are going to be. I mean, at the end of the year, especially how they're going to do with all the issues with Le'Veon Bell. He's going to be traded. So I mean, I like the Bengals in this game, especially at home. I feel like they'll probably split a game realistically, and we all know those Bengals are a regular season team anyway. So I got the Bengals winning 31-24. Taylor?
Also sticking with the Bengals and Andy Dalton. They're hot. AJ Green stepping up. Joe Mixon back, scored a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty good. So I'm going to stick with the Bengals, and I'm going to go. Hey, that's a ball. 35-17.
Ooh, that's a big win right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Next game we have the LA Chargers at Cleveland Browns. Preston, this is your team. Are they gonna beat the Browns?
Bro, I mean, they lost to the Browns when the Browns were freaking like 0-10 or something like that. And
Only win of the season.
I was so upset. Yeah, the Chargers always find a way to disappoint me, but they've been doing decent this season. After week 1, they made some adjustments. They've been doing better. So, I'm going to stick with my team here. I'm going to go with the Chargers to beat the Browns. I picked the Browns every single game this season.
This is the 1 week you have not picked the Browns.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be... I don't know how the Browns are going to play. Their Chargers secondary isn't very good, so I think Baker Mayfield will throw a couple of touchdowns. So I'm going to go, Chargers win the 28-20.
Okay. Taylor?
Also, the Browns can't make a field goal.
True.
I don't know. You see that game winner?
Yeah, except for the game winner.
Dude, we thought he missed it. We seriously thought he missed it.
Dude,
You
it's
should
like
have
a
missed that.
rugby,
I don't know
like-
what kind of kick that was. But Caleb Matt can kick better than that.
Dude, wait, get this. This kicker kicked 69%
In college.
in college
Yeah.
at FAU, and he's in the pros. Like,
How do you make it?
are teams really that desperate for kickers? Like, how come teams can't find decent kickers anymore?
Wait, who was the Browns' last kicker?
Growing up, this was never an issue. Every team had a kicker. There was never special teams issues or anything.
Dude, everyone's missing.
But now nobody can find a good kicker. Punters are relatively inconsistent, but they're still pretty solid.
You see Mason Crosby?
Oh my goodness, I started him. I still won by like 70 points, but like
He ended He ended with 0 points, right?
Yeah, he had negative, and then he finally hit a field goal at the end of the game.
Dude, I saw a thing where it was like most like sports people taking the biggest L's right now, and it was like Mason Crosby 1, Conor McGregor 2.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
dude,
they were dogging on him. So I thought that was kind of funny. And you kind of have a problem when you have Adam Vinatieri, who's like 50 years old, the best kicker in the league right now. So where's all this young talent at? Where's Justin Tucker at?
What was the kid from Florida State who was like perfect in college?
I know who you're talking about.
He was on the Buccaneers.
Roberto
Got
Aguayo.
cut. Roberto Aguayo.
Bro, that guy's been on like 5 teams. I swear,
Bro.
Like, that guy's been on 5 teams.
That dude was supposed to be like, man.
Yeah. So you got you got Chargers.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor, who you got, bro?
I got Browns 24-21 in overtime.
I got the Browns as well. They seem to prove me wrong every time I pick against them, so I'm gonna pick them this time. And I got them. They're at home. Baker Mayfield's gonna light it up, 2 touchdowns, and yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna win a close one. I'm sorry, Preston. I'm gonna say that they win 21-17. So yeah, that's my pick. All right. Next game, we have the Seattle Seahawks at Oakland Raiders. I'll start. I got the Seahawks winning. They looked pretty good against the Rams, who I thought, honestly, were going to blow them out. And the Raiders, freaking Raiders, man, they got lucky. They got a hand. They should be 0-5 right now. They got a hand-given win to them from the freaking Browns. Those refs were bad, and that fumble call. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that game. The Raiders suck. F. John Gruden. I got Seahawks going into your home turf and beating the crap out of you. I got it 28-14. Taylor?
It's Seahawks Raiders, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got Seahawks. They actually looked really good against the Rams. Like, they hung with them for a decent amount of the game.
It was almost like they were going to win. Like, I thought they might have pulled it off for a sec.
Yeah.
But
I got them, I'm going to say 24-10.
okay.
Yeah, Seahawks better win this game. If they don't, I'm going to be thoroughly disappointed. And, so I'm going to say 28-10. I hope they win. Yeah,
we all got it a pretty big decisive win for the Seahawks, so don't let us down. Oh, I forgot to mention, Gage sent me his picks in. So he had Falcons he had Eagles 23-17 over the Giants. He has Falcons 36-21 over the Buccaneers. He has 21-17 Bengals over Steelers. He has what was the other game? Chargers. He has Chargers 45-21 over the Browns. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Oh, and he also picked the Raiders to beat the Seahawks 20-13. So we'll see.
28-13?
20-13. So like 7-point game. So anyways, that's where we're at. And Eric didn't send me his pick, so we'll see how he does this week too. Next game we have the Chicago Bears at Miami Dolphins. I started last time. Preston, you can start this time. Or Taylor, you start this time.
I got Bears. I think they're going to keep rolling. They came off a bye week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Preston's advice, pick them off the bye week. I think they got it. I think the Dolphins they started off hot against the Bengals, but then they kind of choked it away. So I'm going Bears 23-10. I think their defense is going to show up again.
I was leaning towards the Dolphins in this game, but then I thought about how good the Bears have actually been playing this season, how good their defense actually is. I just think if Mitch Trubisky, if he keeps doing what he's doing, be that bus driver guy. I mean, he had a breakout game. I don't see him doing that all the time, obviously, but I feel like he can do enough to have them win this game. And their defense is just so amazing. Khalil Mack is on fire, defensive player of the year right now. and I feel like they're fresh off a bye, like y'all said, and I have them getting a pretty relatively low scoring, close game. 17-10 Bears. So yeah.
Yeah, the Bears, I feel like they should win this game, and they need to win this game. If they win this game, they'll be able to ride that momentum. I feel like this is kind of like a crucial point in their season to determine whether they're gonna have like a good season or just like an average Bears season.
Yeah.
So I hope Khalil Mack comes out and just wreaks havoc again.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins, Tannehill, it's gonna be tough for him. It's a really fast-paced defense. So I'm gonna say Bears, 21-13.
You could make an argument that the Bears should be 4-0 right now. I mean, they were blowing out the Packers at halftime, and then they choked. So, yeah, I mean, we're really going to see if they're really the best team in the NFC North. So we'll see this weekend. Next game, we have the Arizona Cardinals at Minnesota Vikings. Do you want to go ahead and pick, Preston? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I really hope the Vikings need to win this game. They're sitting at 2-1. They have two really bad losses, and they have that tie to Green Bay, which they should have lost that.
They
game,
should have
right?
lost, yeah.
They should've
The
lost
roughing
that
the
game.
passer call.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like they need to win this game. They're coming off of a good win against a good team. So what was the final score of that game?
Oh, 23-21, I think? Or 20.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Um,
They kind of let up at the end, though.
yeah, they did. They looked really good in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Eagles gained some ground. But okay, so yeah, I'll take the Vikings. 28-10.
Yeah, the Vikings better win this freaking game. I mean, they better not let the Cardinals go in there and beat them. I mean, if they really want to be that team that they set out to be, and the team that they were last year, they're gonna have to start putting in some wins together, playing like they did in the first half against Philly. And I think they will against the Cardinals team who really doesn't have anything going for them. So I think the Vikings will step it up this week again, and they'll get a win at home.
He's lucky, Jack. He's not that good at baseball.
27-14. So yeah, I got Vikings. Taylor?
Oh, fuck.
I also got Vikings. I don't see Josh Rosen playing good enough game to beat the Vikings. So I got Vikings 23-10.
Gage has the. Oh, I forgot to mention. I did that again. He has the Bears over the Dolphins, 12-9. It's a weird score.
12-9.
Yeah, that's a weird score. It's field goal galore right there. And then he has. Oh, he has. Okay, I think I might have made a typo. I think he put
A Rido.
Yeah, a righto. Okay, I don't know if you picked the Cardinals or the Vikings, but it was 35-12, so I hope you didn't pick Arizona 35-12. I could be wrong, but we'll reevaluate next week. So hopefully I made a righto and he picked Vikings, but on here I wrote Cardinals. So, anyways, next game. Oh, did everyone pick?
Yeah.
Okay, next game we have the Indianapolis Colts at New York Jets. I don't know. This is both these teams are I mean, I trust Andrew Luck over Sam Darnold. You know what? I was really surprised that the Jets were able to blow out the Broncos like they did. I thought the Broncos were going to win that game pretty easily.
That came down to the run game, though. Over 300, they ran 350
Isaiah
yards.
Crowell had the game of his life.
They had 200-yard rushers.
Yeah.
Crowell had 200, and then what's his face had 100. So
It's Chris Ivory, right?
yeah, no, not Chris Ivory.
Oh,
Powell.
Powell, yeah.
Yeah,
What
Powell.
happened to Chris Ivory?
Luke's
Isn't he on the?
I think he's on the Jags, actually.
Yeah, Jaguars.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Andrew Luck is. Come on, man. You got to beat the Jets.
He's showing flashes.
Yeah, and his team is just not like he's kind of carrying his whole team right now. Who's that one guy in their on the defense like really good? It's like their linebacker. I can't remember. He's like one of the best defensive players in the league right now. And he's on the Colts. I think he's relatively young.
Not my old
But I don't know who it is. You know what
Isn't
I'm
he
talking
a
about?
rookie?
He's a rookie?
Try to comment.
I think he is.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he's really
I
good.
got Rookie Player of the Week the other day or something.
Yeah, he got it like 2 weeks in a row, I think, for AFC. So I don't know, but yeah, like it's kind of just him and Andrew Luck, and then Ty.'s been kind of injured, so Ty Hilton. And yeah, I'll take the Colts. I mean, I don't know who the favorite is. Do you know who the favorite is in this game?
Jets. 2.5.
2.5. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say Colts win by a field goal, 24-21. Sam Darnold, yeah, he had a good game against the Jets, and they beat the Jets. They blew out the Jets. But it was kind of mostly the run game, like you said. So I got Andrew Luck going in there having a pretty solid day, and yeah, 24-21. Taylor?
I have the complete opposite. I got Jets coming off a strong week and taking it to the Colts again. I think they'll win by a field goal, 24-21 Jets.
Yeah, I hope the Jets can establish the run again because, I got Corella starting since, in one of my leagues since, forgot who's on the bye this. Yeah, the Saints are on a bye, so I got Kamara out and Corella starting, so, I hope they can really establish the run. I'm going to say the Jets go 24-20.
Yeah, what a way to go on a bye week after getting the passing yard record. Now Drew Brees gets to take a fat chill for like a
That's
whole week.
so dumb.
So I know it is dumb.
Damn, it's so fucking weird.
So you got you guys both got Jets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me and Gage also has the Colts though with me, so 27-24. All right.
How do you bounce
Next game
fast?
we have the Carolina Panthers at Washington Redskins. Ooh, this is kind of a hard game. Shoot, Taylor, who you got?
Dang. I honestly don't know. I don't like Cam Newton as a quarterback, I'm going to be honest. I think he's one of the worst in the league.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say he's one of the most inconsistent.
Yeah. I don't know. I literally only watched one possession of the Panthers-Giants game, and he threw 3 passes that should have been picked, and then his 4th one was a pick. So I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but I'm still going to take them. I just think the Washington Redskins coming off that awful loss to the Saints, I think they're still going to be a little, sidetracked. I don't know. They just weren't, what they should have been against the Saints. So I'm going to take the Panthers, I'll say 2017. I think it's going to be close.
I'm going to pick the Panthers, partly because my team and mainly because, they've just been finding ways to win each week. And I think, they have that ability to just stay in the game or either, take the lead and, just be able to, make clutch plays when they need to, even though, they tend to have, some bad possessions and bad plays. And then, the Redskins are coming off of a not-so-good week, so Washington's favored, so, I'm going to take the upset. We'll say Panthers win, 28-24.
I hope to. I pray that the Redskins do not win this game.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But I was leaning towards them, because just how good that they played that 1 week against the Packers, they looked really good. And Alex Smith, he's due for a win. Do I pick them even though I want them to lose? Screw it. No, I got Panthers. I got Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey doing good. I got them winning a tough game on the road, 20-17. And yeah, and actually, what you were saying about that, Taylor, when you were saying he threw 3 passes that should have been picked and then the next one was picked. Well, like literally the Giants, Eli Manning threw a pick, and then literally the next play, Cam Newton threw a pick right back to them. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers. I'm gonna take the Panthers in a close 2017 win on the road. So we all got Panthers?
Yep.
All right. Next game we have the Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans. Who you got, Preston?
The Buffalo Bills, the, surprisers, tend to beat the good teams, tend to get blown out by the bad teams. The Texans coming off of a good win against the Cowboys. Deshaun Watson played really well considering, he was getting, beat up and, against the Cowboys defense looked good, but Deshaun Watson was finding a way to make plays, and they were able to get to the red zone, but they couldn't really finish in the red zone.
That's the only thing
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing that's looked good for the Cowboys all year is the defense.
Yeah. And you would think it'd be the opposite, but
Exactly.
you got Zeke.
That's what it's
they're
always
just not feeding him enough.
Yeah, and he can only do so much, so
Yeah.
that's that. So wait, so did you even pick?
No. So, but the Texans are gonna ride that momentum. They're at home. They're gonna blow out the Bills, 28-7.
F the freaking Bills, bro. They're playing with my emotions. How are they gonna beat the Vikings and the Titans after the Titans are hot, and then they're gonna lose to who'd they get blown out to? They got shut out by the Packers. Like what? Like come on, man. Like this team is so up and down. If they win this game, I'm probably gonna jump out a window. So I mean, please Texans, don't let me down here. This should be an easy win for y'all. Y'all riding that momentum from last week, and you're at home. Deshaun Watson's looking good again. Defense is looking promising.
J.J. Watt,
J.J. Watt.
Josh Allen.
J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt now leading the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's crazy. We haven't talked about J.J. Watt at all. I feel like he's been under the radar this season, which is crazy.
Yeah, well, the Texans...
Which a high-profile player he's been in the past.
I mean, the Texans have been an underachieved team after we hyped him up,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's part of it is Deshaun Watson getting,
Healthy.
back into form and healthy. He's finally starting to show old flashes again.
Yeah.
Against the Cowboys, so.
I don't think he'll get to that point where he was last year when he was just 5 touchdowns a game.
Right, he needs another good offseason to get back there, but I think he will continue to improve each game.
Yeah. I'm going to say he throws 3 on the ground, or 3 in the air. I'll say he gets 3 in the air, so that's 21, and then they'll probably get a rushing touchdown. So I'll say 28-7 Texans.
Megan's a hoe.
Who you got, Taylor?
Ryan Matthews?
God, I can't stand the Bills, dude.
She was fake flirting with him, so he'd send her $25.
So does that mean you're picking the Texans?
But I can't trust the Texans. But yeah, I'm taking the Texans. I'm gonna say 30-10.
Okay, I like that.
He sent her $25.
So Gage picked Carolina 37-24 over Washington, and he also picked I think he picked he picked the Texans 20-16 over the Bills, so a closer game. So yeah. All right, next game we have the LA Rams going on the road to play the Denver Broncos, Mile High Stadium. I got the Rams. I'm rolling. I think they're arguably the best team in the NFL right now. This is going to show. I think this game, until the Rams and the Chiefs actually play each other, I think this game is going to decide who is the best team in the NFL for right now, because we already saw the Chiefs play the Broncos. And I think if the Rams go in there and totally ragdoll the Broncos, I feel like they're probably the best team. But if they go in there and if they lose, they could get upsetted. Or if they just win a close one, then, it's kind of, we can maybe tell who's the better team. I know it's a division game and matchups are a lot differently, but I feel like just for this point in the season, we can decide who the best team in the NFL is until they play each other. So we'll see. But I got the Rams. I like Jared Goff. I like Todd Gurley. I like this offense. They just got to stay healthy, man. The whole team's getting banged up right now. They got Brandon Cooks banged up. They got Cooper Kupp banged up. And then their corners, Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters are out still. So But I just think their offense is just their team is just overall too good to lose this game. And yeah, I'm gonna say that they keep it rolling 6-0. So Rams win this game 30-20. Yeah, Taylor, who do you got?
I also got the Rams. They haven't shown any signs of not being the better team in their games. So I'm going to take Rams. I'm going to say 30-13.
Yeah, I'm not picking against the Rams. 30-10.
30-10?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Gage has the Rams in a close 23-21 game. It could be close. You never know.
It could be, yeah.
They're on the road and
Jared Goff could get a little winded.
yeah. Well, okay. All right, next game. Oh boy, the Jacksonville Jaguars at Dallas Cowboys. Taylor, who you got, bro?
I got Jags. I got Blake Bortles doing something for some reason. He's just going to do something. I'm going to say 3 touchdowns, and then I just don't see our offense doing anything again. So I'm going to take Jags 21-10.
Yeah, I got the Jags. We're not winning this game. I picked them again. I picked them again to beat the Texans, and what happened? They lost again. I thought that we showed a little promise in the Detroit game on our offense, and it just went to total crap again against the Texans. Like, yeah, I know. How can we be so bad?
I ask myself every week.
Jason Garrett, get the hell off my team. I can't handle this anymore. Get out of here. I can't stand you. It's the same every single week. Every single week. And the Jags obviously know what we're going to do. I don't care. If you lose this game, if you get blown out by the Jags, you might as well tank the rest of the season. Not saying that the Jaguars aren't a good team, but 2-4, you're not gonna. And I know this division it's kind of sad because the NFC East is not the NFC least. So if we lose this game, we're still in the hunt in our division. But we make it to the playoffs, we get shut out first round. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather tank and get a first round pick. So yeah, I got Jags. I don't see us winning this game at all. Prove me wrong, Cowboys. 27-13 Jags.
I really hope the Cowboys are going to prove you wrong because, I'm going to take them. Cowboys are 2-0 at home. Every time Eric has picked for or against the Cowboys, he has been wrong this season.
Except the Giants game. I did pick them. Wait, did I pick the Giants?
No, you picked the Giants.
No, I picked the Cowboys.
You picked the Giants.
Did I?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think you've been wrong every time.
You've been wrong every single time. And I went with you last week, and what did you do? Wrong. So, they're going to find a way to win this game. Zeke is going to have an amazing game against the Jaguars. Dak's going to throw at least 1 or 2 picks. Not necessarily because they'll be his fault, but because the wide receivers will pop them up into the air.
The wide receivers are so trash. Tavon Austin hits right in the freaking chest. Pick. What is the other one? I think it was Deontay Thompson. Hits him right in the chest. Pick. Like, what? Like, how are you so bad?
Yeah. They're going to find a way to win this game. It's going to be close. It's going to be relatively low scoring, but they're going to win. I'm going to say 13-10.
Okay. So you got Cowboys?
Yes.
My gosh, if this happens, I'm never picking the Cowboys again, because you got to follow the pattern. All right, next game we have the Baltimore Ravens at Tennessee Titans. Preston, who you got? This is a hard game.
This is a difficult game because the Titans have had good wins and then they lost to the Bills last week. So yeah, dude, I was doing good up until the Bills won.
The Bills somehow won.
Somehow. Um,
Do that shit down, dude.
Titans are at home. Were they away last week?
Me take it, hell no.
Yeah, they were.
They played in Buffalo.
Yeah, so let's see what
It's a steal.
Titans are 2-0 at home. I'm gonna say the Titans get the win here against the Ravens. Both of the Ravens' losses have actually come off on the road as well. So, we'll say Titans, low scoring game. Go 16-14.
How's that not him? Yeah, gold catch and shoot.
Say 4?
16-14.
I was like, what?
Two safeties.
I have honestly no idea. I mean, if I was going off gut, I would say that the Titans would win, but I don't know. They just lost to the Bills. And the Ravens do really good at bouncing back, but oh man, I don't know. The Titans have beat the Jags, the Eagles. Who else did they beat? They lost to the Dolphins, and then they lost to the Bills. I know they beat someone else. Oh, they beat the Texans. Yeah, they beat the Texans. So,
That's there.
when in doubt, like Preston says, pick the home team. I got the Tennessee Titans shocking the Baltimore Ravens in a low-scoring 17-14 game. And yeah, please bounce back, Titans, because you are a talented team. So, I got Mariota and the Titans beating the Ravens 17-14. Taylor?
I also got Marcus on the Titans. I got them winning. Actually, kind of high-scoring game. I got 28-27. I think it's going to be close.
Okay. Gage picked the Jags 19-12. I don't know where he's getting all these scores from.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got 19-12 over beating the Cowboys, and then he's got Baltimore beating Tennessee by 10, 31-21. So yeah. Next game we have the Sunday night football game. Kansas City Chiefs at New England Patriots. Is my pick? I got the Chiefs blowing out the New England Patriots. You know why? Because F Tom Brady, F the New England Patriots. This team is rolling right now. They can't stop them. I thought, well, maybe the Jags, their defense is good enough to stop Patrick Mahomes. Nope, still killed them. This team is too good right now. I don't care. I'm on that hype train right now for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Patriots, whatever. Y'all gave up, 30 points against the Colts? And Tom Brady's throwing those check downs, getting that 300-yard game. No, that ain't happening this week. It ain't happening. They're in Foxborough. I know it's October. I don't care. I got the Kansas City Chiefs going in there, and we all saw what happened last time in the regular season when the Chiefs went into Foxborough and they beat up on the Patriots. Kareem Hunt had a day that. So I'm gonna say that Patrick Mahomes throws 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt rushes for 2, and that would be 28 point, or that'd be 30 point, or 35 points right there. Yeah, 35. No, I can't count. Yeah, 35 points. Okay, that'd be 35 points right there. I'm gonna say 35-24. Chiefs go into Foxborough, whoop up on those Patriots. Let's do it.
All right, that sounded pretty, but let me just stop you right there. That game last year is lingering in the back of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's minds. They don't want the same thing to happen to them again. And, this is a big statement game for the playoffs this upcoming season. If this ends up being the AFC Championship matchup, this is going to give us some good insight into how that game might go down. But, who knows? The Chiefs might go out in the freaking first game they play, knowing, their luck.
Different quarterback.
I got it being a shootout, but it is going to be close. The Patriots are going to win 42-40.
I'm not picking against the Chiefs until they actually lose. That's all I'm going to say. Taylor, who you got?
I got, let's see, Tom Brady throwing at Josh Gordon for 3 touchdowns. But give me Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, god dang it. I'm taking them. I also think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I got 42-21 Chiefs.
Golly.
That ain't it, Chief.
42-21. I hope you're so right, dude. I hope they go in there and they absolutely blow them out. I don't think the Patriots. I mean, I'm not even gonna say anything bad about the Patriots because the freaking Patriots. I was gonna say that the Patriots aren't the same, but they're the freaking Patriots. So
What is that animation?
Tom Brady always seems to prove me wrong. So yeah, that's Sunday night. Next game we have the San Francisco 49ers at Green Bay Packers Monday night game.
That's Monday Night Football.
Yes. Why?
Yeah, no one's gonna watch this game.
Why is this a Monday night football game? Taylor, you want to go ahead and pick?
I made the biggest mistake of my life last week taking the 49ers. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm taking Packers. This is not even going to be close. I'll take 35-3.
Yeah, I got the Packers winning this game. 31-10, easy dub. Mason Crosby, man, come on. Like,
Oh, geez.
I literally picked. Okay, I was leaning towards Detroit in that game against the Packers, but then once I saw y'all pick the Packers, I'm like, oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna win that game. But then they got blown out. Like,
Well, they would have won if Crosby hit his field goals.
I guess so. But their defense was getting ripped up anyways. Yeah, this is a game that I'm not gonna watch a lick of. I'm gonna look at my fantasy team. Well, actually, Aaron Rodgers. I don't think I've started Aaron Rodgers one time this year, and he's still on my fantasy team. I need to trade that man. I could probably get good value out of Aaron Rodgers somewhere.
Yeah, you picked him in like the 3rd round.
Yeah, I mean,
You never pick a quarterback in a fantasy draft that early. Like, I picked up Kirk Cousins in like the 9th round.
and that's why you're winning, huh?
Yeah. That's why I've been the highest scorer every week except for this week. Undefeated, baby.
31-10 Packers. Who you got?
Oh. 28-7 Packers. Yeah. No.
So pretty easy dub.
Yeah. Easy dub.
Let's see if I missed any from Gage. Gage had Chiefs 26-24 over the Patriots. Close game. And he has 49-17 Packers. I think I've said every game. He did. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, that's going to do it for us this week. Y'all got anything else to say before we head out?
Nope.
All right, peace
James
out.
Winston's a bum.
Yes, they're gonna lose to the Falcons. All right, see y'all next week.
Magic back.